And welcome to The Factor Uncensored. The conversation, often the argument, of critical race theory has swept the country in recent months. It sparked serious conversations about how, when, and where to teach about our country's racist past. Now, tonight we're digging down to the roots of each side and why it's so hotly debated. And our guests are here to talk about critical race theory and how it's become a hot button issue all across the country. Dr. Jean Preuss, UHD, let's start with you. For those who are not quite clear what this is, describe it for us, explain it for us.
Well, I'm going to have a history of racism in the United States, and all historians would agree with that. And what critical race theory does is that in organizations, that racism has filtered down and permeated society. That's a nutshell version.
Now, John Griffin, as a conservative, why is it, I guess, an concerted effort around the country for conservatives to try and get rid of this course wherever they may find it, be it on college campuses or in high schools?
Well, number one, Isaiah, thanks for having me on. It's been a while. I've got to say, I think there's a heightened kind of reticence with conservatives in general. I'm an independent. Towards the idea of labels and things that seem like they've got some sort of hidden agenda behind them, and that's not always the case. Sometimes there's an accidental agenda. Sometimes there's no agenda, but the cross-cutting cleavages of interpreting history as happens when people interpret history. There's going to be some subjective differences. I think that's where most of the anxiety stems from here. That being said, I do think there is a knee-jerk reaction on the left to want to disregard all the progress that's been made on race in the last 100 years. And to me, that's just something we shouldn't do. We should take stock at how far we've come, and we should be okay acknowledging that. It doesn't mean that there's not a problem or that there aren't problems. But saying that there's no progress and that there's only problems, that's a problem for me.
State Representative Ron Reynolds, your thoughts on that?
Well, I think John is right on one aspect.
To get back down on my knees. Ooh, there are times that I've said I could last for long. But now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, and I know change gonna come on. Oh, yes it will.